Imagine dining on Italian cuisine, hiking through the waterfalls of the Swiss Alps, or watching the Eiffel Tower light up at night. How many of you eventually would like to take a backpacking trip? Now, how many of you know how to properly pack your entire life into one bag for a couple of months? Not many. Jana Bender, she's an anthropologist. In her journal, she stated that Western youths often use backpacking as an attempt to rid themselves of the materialism and superficiality of the Western world, and this helps them confront them with their authentic selves. Preparing for a backpacking trip is kind of like a guessing game. You don't know what you're going to encounter, where you're going to go, or the things you're going to do, so it's difficult to plan. But there are countless tips and tricks to help you plan what you need and how to pack it properly so you have a smooth trip. So now I'll describe to you what sort of luggage you're going to need. Remember that you're constantly going to be on your feet. You're moving from city to city, night after night, and if you can picture lugging a huge rolling duffel through a cobblestone street with crowded foreigners, it's not a pretty sight. So you're going to want the proper gear on your back. I used this backpack, which is a 50-liter pack, and according to Jackie Norse, she's a travel blogger. She has over 40,000 followers. When you're searching for your backpack, you want to follow the 3 C's: convenience, comfort, and capacity. And I think for us college students, we can add a 4th C to that: cost. We're all on a budget. So you want to make sure when you're choosing your backpack that you are picking your size based on your body, not on the duration of your trip. So if you're traveling for a year, you're not going to get some massive backpack because you're not going to be able to carry it. So for me, I use a 50-liter pack, and I'm relatively small, but you want the top of your pack to be at the nape of your neck, and then the bottom to be at like the bottom of your spine, so that way it's like stays solid on your back. And okay, so after you've found your perfect backpack, you have to figure out what you're going to bring, what you really are going to need, and then what's you can just ditch. So remember that backpacking is not luxurious. You're sticking to the bare minimum and only bringing your necessities. You want to think about what weather you're going to be in, whether it's rain, snow, extreme heat, humidity. You have to prepare for that. So definitely for clothing, you want light fabrics that you can layer, neutral, so basically everything matches. Definitely don't bring anything fancy you're not going to wear and you're not going to need it. So a couple of the essentials that you will definitely need and use every single day. A really good rain jacket. I traveled last summer and it rained almost every single day of my trip. So you want a good one that works. And the other thing that's almost as important as your backpack are your boots. These are winter hiking boots, but they want to have a strong sole that's not going to wear out and something that's not going to have blisters on give you blisters on your feet, because you could end up walking up to 20 miles a day some days. And for your clothes, I used this nifty invention called a space bag. I have 9 t-shirts in here, I think. And all you do is just like lay them neatly in there and just roll up the bag until all of the air comes out. And you can hear it coming out. I'm sure you've seen this on like an infomercial or something. All the air goes out, and then you just close it shut. You can probably get it smaller than that, but it gets down to about 1/3 of the size. So that saves a lot of room in your pack. Also, when it comes to toiletries, don't bring big bottles of shampoo and conditioner. They're probably going to bust open. You're not going to use it all, and it's just going to take up a lot of weight in your pack. So stick to things like that. And then packing for your flight. Your flight's going to be long. It's going to be boring. And you want to sleep most of the flight. Once you get to your destination, you want to already be adjusted to your time zone. So that way when you get there, they're all starting the day and you're going to be wanting to go to sleep. You're not going to want that. So you're definitely going to want to bring a neck pillow, a travel blanket, and an eye mask. These really helped me, especially because I sleep really bad on planes. You could also use a sleep aid too, which you can just get at CVS or something like that. So Also, these items for your plane, you're going to want to put in a smaller bag, and so you can put your backpack up in the overhead bins, and for ladies, this can be like a purse or something, but make sure that it has a zipper closure, because according to the Irish Examiner, there was over 400,000 pickpockets every day last year. Whoa, warlord. So after choosing everything you're going to bring, you want to pack in a reasonable order. REI experts say that once everything is packed, your backpack should feel like it's one with your upper body. So it shouldn't be shifting or swaying at all. So you want to have your medium weight items in the bottom of your pack. So for me, this would be like my clothes. And then your heaviest item, which is like my boots, are going to want to go in the middle of your pack, but closest to your back, because if it's on the other side, it's going to weigh you down that way, which is going to cause your back to hurt. And then your everyday light items on the top. So all in all, comfort and preparation are really important for your backpacking trip. So you want to choose the right pack that feels comfortable on your body, and you want to only pack your necessities. Remember that a backpacking trip is all about your experiences. You're kind of roughing it. It's not about what you're wearing or what you look like or anything. And make sure you pack in a logical order so you can easily access things in crowded places. And so now that you know how to pack and what to pack, you should start saving up and planning, because there's a big world out there and it's waiting